Dedicated to the great outdoors, it's Southern Woods and Waters with Hugh McNaughton. Southern Woods and Waters is brought to you by Gander Mountain, Greenform Construction, the Burns Insurance Group, Cunningham Buick GMC, Nashville Marine, America's Motorsports, and now here's Hugh.
All right, welcome everyone to this Thursday night's edition of Southern Woods and Waters. I'm Hugh McNaughton.
I'm Brandon Dowdy.
And we are
Southern Woods and Waters.
Amen, brother. I tell you what, we've got a great show lined up for you tonight. Brandon has taken the lead and contacted this fine gentleman. I know a bunch of you are going to know him right off the bat. We hope you do, but if you don't know Wes, then you soon will, because he represents a great organization of Tennessee Deerhunters.
That's right. Wes founded Tennessee Deerhunters several years ago, and it's just the way that it's grown, and so many people are involved with it.
Yep.
And it just a plethora of information it gives us. It's just it's a really neat deal.
Did
so
you
I
look
look
up
forward
that
to talking
word,
to him more
plethora?
about it. No, I knew that
You knew that one?
I got an education.
You got an education? I graduated.
That's right.
Well, let's welcome Wes Stone. Wes, thank you so much for being on the show, brother. Thank you for being here. Now, Wes, first off, you started this when?
It was 2013, October, and you know how we pass around pictures, on your phone when somebody kills a big deer. And I was sitting there and getting pictures, and I was thinking, man, there's got to be a better way. And Facebook groups were new. Oh yeah. And at that time, and so I started the group, started adding friends, started calling, having them add friends, and man, it just took off from there.
Now, my Lord, you started off with what, about 8 or 9 folks? Or maybe
8 or 9, 10.
10.
Yeah.
And that's what y'all really, it was just kind of that core group, pass around pictures and little reports here and there. And I noticed, hey guys, what are y'all seeing today? And well, I saw one buck chasing 3 does. Well, somebody said, well, I hadn't seen anything. Another one said, I saw a bunch. But it was passing information between that. And then it just caught on, didn't it?
Yeah. And of course, I knew a lot in the hunting community, and I had friends, and most all my friends are hunting friends. And then, it took off from there, and it first started out being a place to share pictures. Yeah. Was all. And then it evolved from there, to places really I never would have dreamed it.
You never dreamed it'd be where it is. What did it just bypass this week? How many members?
We went to 33,000 members.
Goodness.
Isn't that amazing?
We're scattered out, all across the state, and 8 or 10 different countries as well. Yeah. And
you've got the one that you and I were talking about. There's some in South Africa.
Yeah, quite a few.
37 members.
37 members in South Africa.
Tennessee Deerhunters.
Of course, they're trying to sell hunts too.
Well, yeah.
But it's a service. It's provided a good source for local companies, taxidermies, archery shops. I mean. It's just been a good source altogether. Products for hunters in this local area.
You never know what somebody's looking for or what somebody's in the need of until you put it out there.
That's right.
And then let them get hooked up. The thing I like about what you're doing and the group is doing is just like certain parts of the state get into the rut before other parts of the state. Yes. And then you can see it. And here's the great thing about Delta Waterfowl and Ducks Unlimited. They give you a projection and they show the migration of ducks. Well, you guys are kind of showing the migration of the rut and deer activity. That's right. And guys, you need to be out in the woods today. Yeah. Don't be staying on the couch now. Right. And it kind of motivates people or hunters to get out there and try a little bit more.
Oh, it's a big motivator. Yeah. When you're sitting there on Monday morning at work,
that would kill me.
You start seeing these big bucks, come across your phone.
I'm gonna have to tell you, Daddy, Bob, I gotta go.
Feeling a little under the weather today.
Yeah. Feeling a little bit peaky.
My boss misses me a lot in the winter. During the rut.
It's a great resource, is what I'm trying to tell people. It's like you see these hunting apps that gives you the weather, the wind direction, the barometric pressure. That's kind of what you're doing as a whole, just people providing other folks with information.
It is, and we got some of the best local hunters across the state, and they're providing you know, this education that we didn't get. We didn't have a source to get, you know, when we were growing up and just getting into hunting and everything. So, you know, you'll get these little tidbits along the way, you know, and I've learned a lot myself.
I've learned a lot from it because I saw, you know, with Brandon and I, we have to try new stuff. We had to read up. We have to learn about it because we get phone calls and people want to know answers, and so we have to constantly keep. But your site has helped me keep up with some of the things like broadheads. Right. I saw all that y'all had about the broadheads, which ones y'all felt like worked better. You had some that just failed miserably, you know, from set of sights to camouflage, scent elimination, trail cameras, just every little thing.
You're going to get an honest review there too.
That's what I'm saying. It's unsolicited.
It's a hunter that's in the woods.
No money behind
There's no money behind it. There's no money for anybody in there. It's just give your information.
I use this product. This is what I thought. You know, I loved it or didn't, but it's good information.
It's great information. And in this next segment, I want to ask you to take it just a little step forward, a little further step, okay? And I believe that with your help and with the group's help of 33,000 members, I think we can make this work.
Okay.
I really think that a lot of people will get behind this, and we'll get into it in the next segment. But I just want to let everybody know, what is the website we're talking about?
Tennessee Deerhunters. It's a Facebook group.
That's right.
And
just go on Facebook. Look up Tennessee Deerhunters, and it'll take you straight to this page.
Yes, sir.
And you've got decals. We're going to show. I mean, I don't know if you can see them or not on TV, but we got decals that you've designed. You got a logo and everything for the group, and they're wearing it proudly out there.
They're all over the place, aren't you? I mean, I see them all the time. You'll be sitting at a red light, and there's somebody, you know, and it's like a brotherhood.
You feel like you got 33,000 hunting buddies.
You do. And in a way,
it really does.
I mean,
you know. I mean, I saw the Tucker buck. Look how many people congratulated him. I mean, it lit up big time, and just people were glad to see that.
That Tucker buck was on our site within like 45 minutes when he killed it. You know.
And look how many people were just like, "Oh my goodness, that was in Tennessee." You know, there was people thinking, that's a Canadian deer." You know? That was a Tennessee buck, but it gave everybody information. And it kind of made me proud to be Tennessee that we're growing that kind of.
We've come a long way.
We have come a long way. Now, the only thing I didn't like is we went from $7 an acre lease to $20.
Yeah, we did.
Good luck if you're in Sumner County, right?
You know, and I've often wondered before this group, you know, I know we've come a long way. We're killing bigger bucks every year, but how many were we really killing before this? Because there wasn't a source to share.
That's what I've always said.
From a statewide, you know, so
that was it.
How much difference are we really seeing? I know
we're seeing a bigger difference, I believe, because of the harvest count. Went from $5 down to $3, and now down to $2. I think it had a lot to do with it.
I think it's helped a lot.
People get pickier when they're restricted.
I think too, it's a lot of the fact, like Wes said, you didn't have those pictures available all the time then, and you would hear about a big buck there, hear about a big buck, you know, once in a while, but you'd never. Now here it is, and what I think that does is it raises people's confidence factor that that kind of deer can be around, and so people have started to, hey, these guys are killing them, we can kill them, you know.
That's right.
And I think a lot of it comes from that too.
Hey, we got to take a quick break, but before we leave, we want to talk to you about our Facebook page, and that's Southern Woods and Waters. And come on there, join with us. Wes, I saw where you just joined with us too, and just happy to have Wes. And we are also part of the Tennessee Deerhunters Facebook page. Also, we're members of that. So join Southern Woods and Waters. Join in with Tennessee Deerhunters. I think you're going to like it. Send us your pictures through Facebook. That's where all of our pictures came this week, was through Facebook, and we got some great pictures to show you. So looking forward to that. Also, I want to tell you something else. Our deal of the week, and I know I usually come up with pictures, but our deal of the week is simple. You got to call Dayton Blair with Nashville Marine. He just got in a killer Ranger. It's a used Ranger, but they're wanting to get rid of it, and it is an awesome deal for somebody out there that if you just wanting to try out bass fishing or the tournament trails or just want to get out there and go fast. Give Dayton Blair a call at 641-BASS. 641-BASS will get you Nashville Marine, and tell David McMurray you saw it right here. Hey, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll open up our segment. We're going to get in depth with Wes Stone. Be right back.